Today's sponsor is Audible.
Please visit audiblepodcast.com/Frangela for a free audiobook download. Welcome to Frangela's Idiot of the Week. I'm Angela V. Shelton.
And I'm her best friend, Frances Callier.
And we're here to give the stupid their time in the sun, the recognition they work so hard every day to deserve.
Yes, we're bringing you fresh, hot, stupid as much as we can.
And there's too much.
Yes.
Every week there's too much.
Way too much. The stupid stack is full right now. Heavy.
Really dumb people.
Let's get started.
Shall we?
Yes.
Our first nominee for Idiot of the Week?
Yes. It's Melissa Minerish. Is that how you
let's just call her stupid.
Yes. She was getting drunk in Iowa City, Iowa.
At her house.
In her house.
Wasn't bothering nobody.
No, she wasn't bothering nobody until.
For a minute.
Yes, girl. Okay. Until, how you get your drinks.
Right? It's evening, you're going to drink. Your boyfriend's there. He's also the father of your 8-month-old baby, who I'm sure really appreciates mommy being wasted. And you get a little randy.
Yeah, she was starting to feel a little amorous.
She wanted some quality time with her man.
Yes.
Now, she didn't put it in the way I might approach it. Like, if I were going to hit on you, I'd be like, you look so good tonight, or something like that. What she chose to say is, all I want is a piece of ass.
Yes. And apparently her boyfriend was like, no, you may not have any.
And she was like, I don't understand, though. All I want is a piece of ass.
And he was like,
it's not like I'm asking for something hard, Roy. Well, I am asking for something hard, but not difficult hard.
Now, in Melissa's defense, yes, she had some in the past, clearly, because they have a baby. I don't know what was wrong with Roy, why he wasn't giving it up that particular night.
I know exactly what's wrong with Roy. That's how she looked. Does that make you feel amorous? And this is the problem I have with this. This is her mug shot.
Yeah.
If you're like, seriously? You're bored at your arrest?
Yeah.
Like, this again. I know, follow the law. Stop assaulting people.
I know.
I need you to be a little scared. I need to see something. Something like, oh, I can't believe I'm getting arrested.
This is old hat for Melissa. And this is what I love, because this is the reason why we know that she wanted a piece of ass. It's not because she just told her boyfriend. That's what she told the cops. Because
she started beating him.
Yes.
She started beating him for not giving up the little piece of ass.
Yes.
And he reacted to the beating by, as many people who get beat do, by calling the police.
Yes.
And the police came in. She was like, look, officers, I know what you're seeing. He's beat up and he's talking a lot of smack.
Right.
But all I wanted was a piece of ass. Is that too much to ask for?
That is a quote.
That's a quote. That's what we in the journalism business call a quote.
Yes.
It's insider speak.
Yeah.
Melissa's well in contention.
Yes, she is.
Francisco Rojas.
Yes.
Francisco, police say, I'll just start with the police's point of view, on their point of view on this situation. Police say that they went to Francisco's house in Port St. Lucie, Florida. For those of you who have watched the Frangela Idiot of the Week podcast before, you'll understand that Port St. Lucie is what we call a stupid cluster.
Yes, it has a special place in stupid land. So many of our stories come out of Port St. Lucie. And if you live there, you can write to us at frangela.com.
Please, prove us wrong. Get some random, IQ testing.
Yes,
set up a blockade, pull people over, ask them to identify shapes. I don't care what you do. But what I do know is that 8 out of 10 stupid people seem to come from Port St. Lucie, which is not that big a city. Look it up. It's like, was it 250,000 people or something? And I'm not kidding. We've done Idiot of the Week for years. Every week. Florida in general has a problem.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just going to put it that way. Good load of these are from Florida. But Port St. Lucie, if you're driving and you're listening to this podcast, or you shouldn't be watching it if you're driving, but just get out. If you're anywhere near Port St. Lucie, just get on an exit ramp. Just don't.
Yeah.
I don't even think it's safe to drive by it.
Yes.
I don't.
Yeah.
In any case, police went to Francisco Rojas' house because his wife called saying that her husband was drunk in the garage and doing what?
Trying to pull out his own tooth with a pair of pliers. Now, when the police showed up, the entire garage, and I'm talking the walls, the floor, just covered with vomit, okay? I don't know how that happened, all right?
I don't know if it had any relationship to him feeling that the tooth needed to go.
I don't know
if it was the tooth, if he blamed the tooth for the vomiting.
Yes.
Not sure.
But this is the quote he said to the police. This is my effing house, and I can say and do what the F I want, and I'm effing drunk, and you can't do nothing about it.
But he actually said fucking.
Yes, he did.
To the police, which I don't know if you've met cops, but they're not fond of swearing.
No, they're not. No, they're not.
And especially when you tell them, what are you fucking gonna do? You know what they did?
They arrested him.
That's what they do. See, that's the problem, Francisco, when your gun ain't loaded and theirs is. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
They actually have the authority to throw you into a jail cell.
Yeah, my favorite thing he said to them was, he turned to the cops, when he's still arguing and yelling and screaming and trying to pull his teeth out. He goes, fuck you, Mr. King, now take me to jail. Now, but the problem is that neither of the cops' last name was King.
No. And he's confusing representative democracy with a monarchy. And that, to me, speaks to our educational system.
Yeah, so based on Francisco's behavior, they took him to jail.
Francisco, you may be editor of the week.
You may be.
It's an honor. And in your city, in Port St. Lucie, you got some stiff competition.
Yes.
So good for you, Francisco, for putting forth your best effort. They never addressed whether or not the tooth was bad or something, or causing him pain. So that's the part that I'd like to do some deeper investigative work on.
Me too. Okay, we'll figure
I didn't even know
out.
that tooth was bad.
Or sending crazy to his brain.
Otherwise, it's really Marathon Man.
Yeah.
Okay. Then if you're too young, don't
Okay. We are deeply disturbed by this next story.
We do have to start by inviting you to look at the picture.
Yes.
What you're seeing here is a delightful. Look at that little blonde, blue-eyed child. That's cute.
Yeah. Her name is Natalie Hayhurst.
Oh,
okay.
Natalie.
She's 3 years old.
Adorable.
Yes.
Put her on a box of cereal. I'll buy it. Look at that.
Yeah, yeah. Now Natalie has a problem. She has this thing where she craves light bulbs, and you'll see it in this picture
and that's
right
a
here.
brick,
and
that's a light bulb.
These are things that Natalie likes to eat. This is Natalie. This ain't a picture that just we set up. This is Natalie, and Natalie likes to eat bricks.
Apparently, it all started one night. Natalie crept over to her nightlight, ripped it apart, and ate the entire thing. The entire thing. This is a quote from her mother. I had put Natty to bed. Isn't that sweet? They call her Natty and not fucking crazy. That would be my nickname for her. Hey, little fucking crazy. I had put Natty to bed, and I was in the kitchen doing the washing up, Colleen said.
Yeah.
Suddenly, she walked in and held up a small piece of wire. Her mouth was bleeding, and instantly, I knew what had happened. I have a problem with that, because if you walked in the room and your mouth was bleeding, you were holding a wire, I don't know why I jumped to, you ate a light bulb.
No, because I feel like that's going down. That means that's gone down before.
That's what I'm saying. We'd be like, oh my gosh, you ate a light bulb. I'd be like, why are you holding that wire? Why is your mouth bleeding? Are they connected? It's just, so.
And her mother says she often gobbles up bricks like, quote, they are chocolate chip cookies.
Like, is she dunking them in milk? Because that's probably fucking up all your stemware.
I mean, number one.
Bam.
She's not grown her adult teeth, but I need to know what's going on inside her mouth.
And in her mind.
And
I'm going to tell you something. I think a good way to stop this behavior is to stop serving it on plates.
Yes.
I think if you stop putting the bricks and light bulbs on plates, that's going to slow her roll just a little bit. Where's she getting loose bricks?
That's what I don't know. Thank you.
The bricks don't grow.
No, they
just
don't.
Keep loose bricks at your house. She's 3. She can't even get out without your help.
Because unless this is my problem, she shouldn't be able to get her hands on a brick unless she was pulling it off the building itself. And at least she should have like a axe and a pick.
Right. Some Gimli tools or what do you call it? Like it's like why and then you pose for the photo.
I know.
This one I love about this photo because what it looks like is no, sweetie, you cannot have any light bulbs till you finish your bricks.
I know.
Don't keep asking me. Light bulbs are dessert. Eat your main food, brick. And that's a heavy brick.
That is a brick.
And look at her face. She kind of looks like a 60s motorcycle chick a little bit with that haircut. Doesn't she look like,
I know.
I'm over it. I eat bricks. What are you going to do? Play with like weeble wobbles or whatever you kids do. Watch with some of them, what is it? Watch those men who sing with the different colored t-shirts, the Wiggles and whatever. You into that? I'm into eating bricks. Bitch.
I eat bricks.
I eat light bulbs. Her mother does say that she doesn't eat glass so much since the light bulb incident because it does really hurt her mouth.
Yeah, I would hope so.
And the mom just says, my big worry is that one day she'll eat something poisonous and we won't be there in time. Well, I've learned that there's a way to stop this.
What?
It's called put her in a fucking mental home.
Oh, man.
This is not okay.
It's not okay. It's not okay. You know what?
I don't know what to say to people.
Maybe there's an opportunity here for us to maybe help some other people. But I say that if your kid is walking around eating light bulbs and bricks, maybe they need a little bit more supervision.
Okay. I think we can start with supervision.
I think we can start with supervision.
I think I would start with, she's 3, so she speaks. You know what I mean? And I'd have some conversations about it. Be like, what is it, a texture issue? Maybe we could get you some more tortilla chips. Is that close? Or I could burn a potato or something. I'd be better off. She'd be better off eating, burnt chicken.
I know.
At least it was, chickeny. But
oh my
bricks.
God.
I just can't.
She eats a brick like a normal person would eat.
And everybody's like, oh, well, nothing we can do. And listen, you know how I feel about this.
What?
You have a very limited window when you're a parent. If you're a parent, pay attention. A limited window where you can control everything that this little person does.
That's right.
You can lie to them about anything.
I would be like, Santa doesn't bring toys to children who eat bricks.
Santa hates people who eat bricks and light bulbs.
Yes.
That only works for good, maybe some kids it doesn't work for very long, but you might be able with a stupid little child like this, you're gonna get a good 7-8 years on that.
Yes.
I mean, I think she'll be 15 and you might still be able to use Santa, because she's stupid.
Yeah.
What I want to know is what's happening to her butt too.
Oh.
Because that stuff's gotta go someplace.
Oh my God, I don't even want to think about it. I don't even want to think about it.
Shit a brick.
Brings a whole new meaning. Whole new meaning. She shits a brick. Natalie, what you doing in the bathroom shitting a brick?
I can't. And you know what? And we let crackheads have their kids, so whatever.
Yeah.
Next up. So basically, Natalie's crazy, but her mom is the idiot. Next up, what a delightful picture that is, isn't it?
There's an Italian company a couple, not company. It's an Italian couple who is taking legal action.
This is pathetic.
To make their 41-year-old son leave home. Apparently.
This elderly couple. Right? His son, he won't leave the house. He's got a job.
He's got a good job.
You know,
makes great money.
Makes great money. But he wants to have all his meals prepared.
And his clothes washed.
Which I do too.
Yes.
So
that's called a maid, not your mama, after a point, okay?
Like basically, his dad was like, my wife has developed stress-related problems, and she's been in the hospital recently. He has a good job, but continues to live at home and wants his clothes washed and ironed and his meals cooked for him. He never wants to leave. Well, stop doing those things.
Yes.
Like, make it unpleasant.
Yes.
No more dinner.
Yeah, no more doing his laundry.
No, and I would sit up in his face and eat your delicious meal. Be like,
I just love this pasta.
And don't look at my clean clothes. Stop providing the service.
Yes.
See, I'm gonna tell you something. If I went to McDonald's, right, and 10 times in a row they're like, we're not giving you no food, I would stop fucking going.
Yeah, right.
I'd be like, they aren't gonna give me no food.
Yeah, right.
It's a waste of my time. But I don't understand why, if you have to go to court to deal with your child, who's 41, I mean, I can't call that person a child anymore.
No. And here's a stat. Young Italians are renowned for their reluctance to leave home, okay? Showing that 48% of offspring between the ages of 18 and 39 still live under their parents' roof. 48%? That's
I'm
almost
telling you
50%.
something, I'm gonna give me some Italian parents.
Really?
Because this is a good deal. They're called Bambocino. Is that it?
Yeah.
Bambocini, probably Cioni.
Yes.
Bamboccioni.
Yeah.
So you have to do that. Not that that's stereotypical at all.
You know what the translation of that is?
That was horrible of me. I apologize.
You know, that translates into, I'm not leaving. I'm staying the fuck here.
Is that Italian for keep doing my laundry, bitch? Yeah. Next up, our next Idiot of the Week nominee.
Yes.
Francis, this is your area.
Yes.
Attleboro, Massachusetts.
Yes. A man was, scrubbing his pickup truck at the car wash.
On those car washes. You've been to them. I've been to them.
Yeah. Now, Robert E. Bailey, he is 65 years old,
That's
okay?
Right.
Now, he decided that he wanted to strip down naked at the self-car wash.
The economy car wash.
Yes.
Maybe he thought that they meant the economy of clothing.
Yes.
In his defense, the sign's not clear.
No.
It's fairly vague.
Now, you know what? I am on this man's side, Angela.
Okay.
Because
I know the poor woman who had to call the police. She's sitting there vacuuming out probably her old-ass car. Probably doesn't have a job like the rest of us broke. And she got to look up and see a 65-year-old naked man washing his car in the little thingy stall next to you. That's not right.
But this is the thing. He was getting his clothes wet, probably. That was probably his good outfit, his Sunday church going outfit or something. You don't know. We don't know. We don't have enough information in this story to judge.
Actually, I think we have more than that. I would say that you are never supposed. Okay, here's the thing. You're never supposed to be naked in public.
I know. But he's
really
65.
Never. But there's no, and especially at 65. I mean, at least be Brad Pitt. You know what I mean? Like, at least be hot. I'm not giving a ticket to George Clooney, but you going to jail, Robert.
Yeah, but by the time the police came, he had the good thought to put on some shorts.
No, people were yelling and screaming at him. Put on some clothes. Put on some clothes. You're scaring me. That's not okay. Self-expression. Get a journal.
Yeah. What
the hell?
Next up, a Denver man is convicted of placing raw chicken in his wife's heating ducts.
His ex-wife's heating ducts.
Yeah. and other acts of vandalism, and he could face up to 18 years in prison.
This man is 58 years old.
Yeah, but you know what? His feelings were hurt.
Use your words.
His name is Ronald Smith.
Ronald,
Okay.
when you're 58 years old, I think I know why they got divorced. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that he is very immature and has a problem with his emotions.
You know what? Okay, I'm going to say this. Number one, Ronald. Let's have a little open letter to Ronald.
Oh, Ronald, I know you're watching.
I know you're watching, Ronald.
Or if you know Ronald.
Then Ronald Smith. Yeah.
Ronald, it's not okay.
It's not okay. I understand you put a lot of time into this relationship.
Let's just assume that.
Yes.
Yeah, let's just assume
We'll
that.
just assume that.
But you were great. You were a great husband. And this divorce thing took you by surprise.
It did, okay?
You weren't expecting it.
You
thought
were
everything was
not.
happy.
You were not. And
Your
you know
world
what?
was rocked.
You know, and you probably took out the garbage. You did the laundry. You treated her right. You bought her flowers every now and then.
I'm sure you did. Yeah, I'm sure you did.
I'm sure you did. But you can't be going around putting raw chicken in people's air ducts, okay?
He also poured an unknown substance into a baby grand piano and erased the hard drive on her computer.
Do you know how much it costs to get your computer checked out at the Geek Squad, Ronald?
That's not right, Ronald.
That's not right.
And she probably had some good poetry or recipes on that
Yeah,
that
yeah.
she lost forever. She'll never be able to make that chicken cutlet again.
And you know what? And
Ronald.
if she's anything like me, she hadn't backed up her iTunes account.
Of course. Oh, that's going to be a pain in the ass.
That is going to be a pain
You
in
know,
the
some of
ass.
those songs are so old.
Yes.
But the reality is, whenever you read the words unknown substance, you need to hear sperm.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
That's what you know what? Oh my God, Angela, I hadn't even thought of that.
That's the only reason they're saying unknown. No, I've done dating long enough to know.
You are
to know when
absolutely
what
right.
they're talking about is splooge.
Yes.
That's splooge.
You know,
splooge and the grand piano. That's an effrontery to classical music.
It is.
And to musicians everywhere.
Yes.
Think about
Chopin.
Ray Charles. What if that was Ray Charles' piano? He wouldn't even know what was coming. He'd just go, literally,
Yes.
go put his hands in it and be like, oh, what the hell is this unknown substance?
That is not right. That is not right, Ronald. You're being
Shame.
abandoned this. And could you imagine Ronald standing on the edge of that grand
Yes, I
piano?
can. That's what
just
you're
going,
saying. I can totally see it. That's
I hate you. I hate you.
I like that last. I like that. That's what I said. That is called acting. People, I know why she left you.
Yes.
If you need to know, call Frangela.
Yes, we
Contact
can
at
tell you.
Frangela.com and we'll explain it to you.
Yes, we will, baby.
Next up,
Yes.
this is very upsetting for me. I'm a dog lover and owner. Boulder, Colorado. Several people called the police to report that a 29-year-old woman, Joan Renee Zolk of Boulder, was driving her car and had holding a leash out the window that was attached to a chihuahua that she was walking at 15 to 20 miles an hour.
Now, what's important to understand is that this woman is a dog sitter. This is not her dog. She is a dog walker. But I'm going to tell you, the thing about being a dog walker is that you walk the dogs,
In
right?
her defense, it doesn't say, I walk the dogs, just dog walker.
Yes.
Which maybe that's the car. You know, there's no article. You know, there's no like, you are the dog walker. I am. So the owner was out of town. But of course, the Chihuahua was having trouble keeping up with the car.
Because the car was going 35 miles an hour.
Here's my problem. It's a Chihuahua.
Yes.
Really? You could just put that off leash in a bathroom, and that's a lot. It can run its ass off,
I know.
right? Like, it really doesn't need to go out on the street
No.
for very long. How long could it take to walk a Chihuahua?
I know.
I have a
sorry.
German Shepherd mix. That's a big dog.
That's a big dog.
His poo has weight.
Yeah.
Okay, it's horrible. It's difficult. That dog Betty could maybe do 10 miles.
Yeah.
5-10 miles an hour.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. The dog she was doing 10 to 15 miles an hour.
That's still way too
fast.
much, and it's
still
a
too
Chihuahua.
Fast. It's too fast.
Just let it loose in the car. I don't understand the lazy.
I know.
Why? Nobody made you have this job.
No.
Crazy bitch. Oh, next up.
Yes.
I can't say this. You have to say
Okay.
it.
Okay, I'm just going to read the headline. Kindergartner brings crack pipe meth for show and tell. Let me tell
Okay,
you.
this is in Missouri.
Missouri, the show me state,
Sweet
which I love it.
Springs. That's right, see?
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
very good. Sweet Springs, Missouri. Which I'm going to go out on a limb that says, smells like meth.
Yes.
Apparently, the teacher, Superintendent Donna Wright, said the young man was very excited when he came to school. And it was time for show and tell. And
he brought a bag of crystal meth and a crack pipe to school.
the teacher recognized the drugs. That's also a problem.
Yeah.
And did call the police, didn't just smoke up. They said it never made it into the classroom, but it was their first time for show and tell.
Yeah.
And in his defense, the kid's defense, I think that they probably didn't make it clear.
Right.
You can bring like toys or your favorite, maybe a picture of your dog.
You know what my kid brought one day?
What?
She brought her ukulele.
Ukulele.
Yes.
But don't bring anything that will implicate your parents in a felony level crime.
Oh my God. And
Like,
can you
I'm sure
imagine?
the teacher didn't say that. I say that whenever I've taught a class. I say,
Right.
please don't bring anything that will implicate you or your family in a felony level crime.
Now, can you imagine what the parents are doing that morning? Because you know
Making his lunch. I'm sure. Meth heads, they're
Yes.
just getting him ready for school.
Well, you know what? He's at school now. Then they're like, oh, we got the kid off for school.
Finally. What are we going to have for dinner? I don't know, but I know we're going to have right now.
Right.
Where's our
meth?
meth? What concerns me is they had enough meth to not miss this.
Yeah.
Because when you have a bag of meth laying around your house, let's be honest, we've all watched Intervention. Meth addicts, first of all, don't sleep.
Yeah.
They tweak. They don't sleep.
Yeah.
So how'd you lose track of? And they're very careful about their meth.
Yeah.
How'd they lose track of their meth?
Oh my God.
And their child. I felt so bad for that kid too, because he thought he had a good show.
He's like, this is good. My mommy and daddy use this all the time. I know exactly how to put it in here.
He's about to show people how to use the chore boy.
Yes.
The little one. I know, because I've had crackhead friends. Let me tell you something. He has a lot of information.
Yeah.
But his dad got arrested
Yeah,
because of
yeah,
it.
Oopsie daisy.
That was interesting. And I feel bad for the other kids, because they went home and they were like, we didn't get to do show and tell. Because somebody brought in a crack pipe.
Yeah.
And meth.
Well, you know what? I think we should review.
Well, we have one more. Why don't we do it?
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
Because it's good. Denver, I'm going to read the headline. Denver men drive around with dead friend.
Yeah. The pair bought drinks, dinner, and $400 from this Jeffrey Jarrett's bank and visited a strip club before reporting their friend dead.
I guess they were all going out and he died.
Yeah.
In the car. Again, smells like meth. Because when meth intervenes in your schedule, it tends to take focus.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You can't be like, we're going to go to strip club, go to the
Right,
bar,
right.
get some money out, and
Yeah.
then we'll do the meth.
Yeah.
No, let's do the meth first.
Yeah.
Then somebody dies.
Yeah.
And you're like, but we still have these other things to do. We can't stop and deal with his death. Those are not your friends. Okay.
Not your friends.
So let's review real quickly.
Okay.
We've got Melissa, all I want is a piece of ass.
Yes, she's pretty good. Francisco Rojas, he tells the cops he can pull his own tooth out with pliers and then vomits all over his garage because he's fucking drunk.
They arrest him. Next up, we have Natalie Hayhurst, who consumes bricks and light bulbs.
Yes. Then we have the son who's 41 in Italy who won't leave the house.
His parents don't know what to do but go to court because
Yes.
they're weak.
Yes.
Next up, we have the man who washed his truck naked at the economy car wash.
Yes. Then we have the man who put the raw chicken into
And the unknown substance.
Yes. His wife's eating duck and her piano.
Then we have the woman who tried to do her dog walking duties by having a dog out the window of her car.
Yes. Then we have the kindergartner who brings the crack pipe and meth for show and tell.
And of course, the Denver men who drove around with their dead friend all night before reporting that he had died.
Angela.
To me, this is a no-brainer.
Yes, this is
This is a
I think we got to
no-brainer.
report the
Yeah,
same thing.
it's a no-brainer.
It's Natalie Hayhurst.
Natalie Hayhurst. Her mother, her family, you are the idiots of the week. You know what, Francis? There was a time in this country.
Girl, there was a time in this country.
That when you woke up and your kid was going to kindergarten for the first time,
Yeah.
you made them their lunch, maybe you walked them to school,
Right.
you gave them a book or maybe a toy for show and tell. You didn't send them out with a bag of meth in your crack pipe.
No, you did not. And you know what, Angela? There was
That's
a
not
time.
parenting.
There was a time in this country that if a child was going to have a snack, it might be a fruit roll-up.
That's right. Or maybe they'd ask for a pudding cup.
Yes.
You know, before dinner.
Yes.
It's a little risky. It's before you've had dinner.
There's some chocolate milk.
Maybe
but-
some Cheetos.
Yes, but not a brick.
And not a light bulb.
No.
If your child is eating GE appliances, I'm going to go with anything made by GE. Then you are not parenting. There was a time in this country when people took seriously letting their child, I don't even know what to say to somebody who's like, my kid eats bricks. There was a time in this country when this would be called bad parenting.
Yes, it would. Girl, there was a time in this country that if you were getting a divorce, okay, it might be a little acrimonious.
Right, it might be difficult.
Yes.
You fight over those air miles.
Yes.
Fight over that.
You fight over the dishes and
Oh
the
my
china,
God.
okay?
You don't splooge in the grand piano.
No, you do not. That's just uncalled for.
Putting raw chicken. This is a depression, okay?
Yes.
We can't afford to be wasting meat like that, putting raw chicken in an event. I would be pissed. Then you gotta get your vents cleaned. There was a time in this country we respected air conditioning systems.
Yes, we did. There was a time in this country, Angela, if you died,
Thank you, Francis.
your friends
I don't care if it is Friday night.
had the respect and love for
Thank you.
before they went to the strip club.
Before they stole your money.
Yes. Okay, to go and report your death.
Just at least roll them out the car at the emergency room.
Yes.
Do something. Drug dealers have more respect for each other than this. You know what I'm saying? There was a time in this country.
There was a time. I'm Frances Callier.
And I'm your best friend, Angela V. Shelton.
We are Frangela.
And thank you for watching Frangela's Idiot of the Week.
Week.
If you want to listen to it, Audible has it. With over 100,000 titles in virtually every genre, you'll find what you're looking for.
Get a free audiobook and 14-day trial today by signing up at www.audiblepodcast.com/Frangela. That's Frangela, Frangela.